What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video, I have a follow-up for you on the whole rare beauty packaging fiasco. Y'all, it seems like this whole entire month is literally just rare beauty packaging drama. So just in case you guys did not see my previous video, I mentioned within there that I did actually email the brand directly because I was like, y'all, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this because a lot of people on the internet are saying that these packages were actually designed for people with disabilities in mind. However, that information is not made available to the public nowhere, not on Rare Beauty's website, not on Sephora's website, not on Rare Beauty's Instagram account. No video has mentioned it, so I'm just kind of like, where did this all come from? So me, as well as a lot of other beauty influencers, spoke to the brand directly, and it seems as if we got a copy and paste email from the brand. So I'm gonna go ahead and read that within today's video and give you guys a follow-up on this situation, because I know a lot of people are interested in it, because everyone else kind of seems to be like, okay, this information is not made public, but there are a lot of Selena stans out there who are just like, no, she did in fact make this for people with disabilities, however it's not mentioned anywhere. So we're gonna be discussing that within today's video. If y'all are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up because I would really appreciate that. Y'all, by the way, just in case you guys did not see yesterday, I did finally upload my 100K giveaway. So I'm giving away 3 Norvina palettes and 2 Pat McGrath palettes. So if you guys are interested in entering that giveaway, I'll leave a card right up here so you guys can click on the link and find out how to enter in that. It is open worldwide, so make sure you guys go enter. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Y'all, I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video that I'm wearing the Lunar Beauty lip gloss. This is in the shade Selena. I filmed my first impressions video on Monday, and I've been wearing this every day since then, and y'all, this is becoming my favorite lip gloss formula. It's just so light and weightless, and y'all, look how wet it looks. Like, my lips look really, really juicy without being heavy and clumpy and sticking together. So another shout out to Renelle Smith, y'all. She sent me this gloss, and I'm like, okay, I'm a fan, and kudos to Manny because this formula is really, really good. So I highly recommend it if you guys haven't checked it out. One more question before we get into today's video. I just need to get your guys' opinions on this. Within yesterday's video, I mentioned I got a new LED overhead light, right? Because I'm like, you know what, I need something a little bit brighter. So I purchased this light from Amazon. It's the newer 1320 LED light, just in case you guys are interested in it. I thought that I looked really good within yesterday's video when I was filming it. However, when I was editing it, I was like, y'all, I straight up look like a piece of ham. Like, I look like the Kool-Aid man. I look so pink. I was like, oh, I know I don't like it, but in person it looked good, you know? So I adjusted the lighting today. So how do we think of, how do we feel about today's lighting? Does it look better than yesterday's video? Because I'm trying to figure it out, y'all. Lighting is really, really difficult, and it's something that I've struggled with ever since I started YouTube. So let me know how you feel about this lighting, because I'm trying my hardest to make it work. I really wish that I was rich so I can just hire like a lighting expert, because y'all, it's difficult, but I'm trying. So anyways, moving on into the video now. Rare Beauty finally reached out to me, or responded to me. Why am I saying reached out, acting like I'm special? They finally responded to my email yesterday, actually last night, and I'm like, oh, about time. So I just want to say before going into the email, pay attention to their wording on things, because if you guys actually think about things, it just kind of doesn't make sense, okay? So thank you for reaching out to Rare Beauty regarding our packaging. Each Rare Beauty product was designed to Selena's personal preferences to emphasize ease of use. Okay, so it was designed to Selena's personal preferences to emphasize ease of use. But I just want to say, where was that ever mentioned in public? Like, I've asked you guys in last video, I did my research, where was it ever mentioned? So I feel like they're just kind of running with it, you know, and I think that's a little bit messed up because they're kind of like throwing other influencers underneath the bus, but whatever. While we're thrilled to hear that some individuals with dexterity challenges find the design helps them open and use our products more easily, we have not conducted official testing on the packaging for these claims. Ease of use and inclusivity are highly prioritized at Rare Beauty, and it's something we're continuing to test and explore in the future. So this is the thing about it. If obviously they designed this with people with disabilities in mind, how come it wasn't tested prior, right? And how come it wasn't even mentioned prior? So this is where I'm just kind of like, wait, this seems a little bit unfair to all the beauty influencers who are receiving so much criticism on the matter. And it's just kind of like, you guys never made this information publicly, but now you're kind of like, whoa, okay, we're gonna roll with it and we're gonna do some testing on it now, because obviously they see, you know what, this could actually be really beneficial to a lot of people out there, and there's no other brand that does this, so it would be a really cute, really cool factor for the brand to have, right? So I don't know, in my personal opinion, I feel like they're just kind of like hopping on a bandwagon here and just saying, oh yeah, you know what, it's something that we did think of. It's something that we did think of. We didn't mention it, but we did think of it. It's just kind of like, come on, I don't know. So anyways, Robert Walsh says this, and he received the same exact email. Regarding rare beauty packaging, I was just sent this email and have covered names for privacy. So what do we think? By the way, I'm still using and loving the Rare Beauty Foundation Concealer and Highlighter. The reason why I wanted to mention this within the video is because it seems as if a lot of people are getting it twisted that people don't like the brand, and that's 100% not the case. I have seen several reviews about the brand, and people really love it. So I don't know where a lot of people are getting angry, you know, about the whole rare beauty thing. Like, y'all, everybody who has used it has really liked it. So I don't understand. Like, even within Patrick Starr's video, it's like, yes, he was so biased with his brand, but he really did like the product still. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, this is a comment from somebody underneath that tweet. I think it was something they had in mind when designing, but because no formal testing was conducted, it's like a cannot confirm nor deny situation. And then this is what Robert responds to that. There's been briefs released by the company who designed the packaging, and it wasn't part of the brief. Okay, so see, that's what I'm saying. I'm just kind of like, y'all, I feel like the brand is just being a little bit shady, and I'm gonna read something to you guys, right? So anyways, this is another response too. I haven't seen them, but my guess is if they had it as part of the brief, they would have conduct formal testing, therefore adding time and money to the production process. That's my theory, at least. My only business knowledge is from you and I. So this is what he posts, and he says, no, I meant it wasn't part of the brief or wasn't mentioned in the design intention. So this is the name of the company, I guess, who designed the packaging, called Establish. So it says Establish was asked to create a new brand of makeup for Selena Gomez called Rare Beauty. Working closely with Selena and her team, we developed the idea of a brand that celebrates the individual's unique beauty. Keep that in mind. These products aren't about being someone else, but rather celebrating who you are. The line itself is designed to be simple and humble so that it fits into each individual person's world rather than imposing its own style onto the user. At the same time, it needed to be distinct and fun with a sophistication that reflects the high quality of the formulas as well as the personality of Selena. The line is built from simple geometric shapes in a neutral but feminine matte peach with accents of classic gold. So even the design place is not even saying that it was designed for people with disabilities. So this is where I'm just kind of like, y'all, like, clearly all the proof is there, you know, like there's still y'all. And I know there's a Selena stan watching this. Please send me a copy of where this was mentioned that it was designed for people with disabilities, you know? So anyways, this continues on here and it says, that's so peculiar. Maybe it's one of those things that it's a happy accident. Like the design was subconsciously influenced, if that makes sense. And then Robert says, that would be the same with all packaging though. It's easy for some and not for others, so it's just regular packaging. So see, that's kind of like, I feel the same way too. It's kind of like some packaging is easy to open, some is not, so therefore it's kind of the same thing. You know what I mean? All right, y'all, moving forward here, I want to go ahead and read this other tweet too, because this is actually kind of how I felt about it. This person says, I'm kind of confused by this, honestly. They are saying that it was designed to be easier to open, but then also saying that they never tested if it would actually be easier to open though. So that would mean it was unintentional, question mark, but still a priority, question mark. Maybe I'm just lost, lol. And this was actually my same thoughts when I received that email. I'm like, wait, so you're saying that it was an intention from the brand, but you're saying you never tested it? So it's kind of like you're contradicting yourself there. So it was an intention but not tested. It just doesn't make sense. And then on top of that too, it was never made public either. So how are you saying that it was even an intention, right? So anyways, moving forward here with another Twitter user, I think it's the truth. They did no PR revolving around the fact that the packaging served this purpose. I find it hard to believe that the marketing team at Kendo would pass up on that because it's a huge feature if true. And this is my thoughts exactly. That's why I said pay attention to their wording. I feel like they're hopping on the bandwagon here of saying, oh yeah, it was the intention because Kendo's not going to pass up this opportunity. Which, by the way, I just want to say I didn't even look up to see if Kendo owned the brand, because I had mentioned when I was doing a thoughts and opinions video about Selena Gomez, I was like, wait, is this designed by Kendo? Because it looks like a Kendo brand, you know? Anyways, is Kendo really going to pass up on this opportunity, being that it is obviously highly talked about right now and it would be a huge key feature of the brand? No, they're not going to, because they're obviously getting praised for it. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, this was created for people with disabilities. So of course they're going to hop on it, but then that throws the beauty influencers underneath the bus. And I think that that sucks, you know? So anyways, Robert Walsh responds to that and says, yes, I have the PR book that came with it and it's not mentioned in there at all. And I want to keep on emphasizing on that because so many people are saying, yes, it is, but they're not coming through with any factual proof, you know? Wouldn't that feature be in a PR pamphlet or even on the website? And it's just not there. That's why I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh, y'all, this whole situation is driving me a little bit crazy, because I'm like, it's not mentioned anywhere. So why are people still you know, arguing with the influencers that yes it is, and it's like no it's not. You know. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and read this last tweet here, and this is from somebody who has arthritis, and I wanted to mention this because I just want to say some people it works for and some people it doesn't, just like Robert said with any packaging. Some people it works for, some people it doesn't, you know. So she says, "Hi Robert, I have arthritis. I kept seeing comments on YouTube that the tops were made for those issues with dexterity. I was impressed by the reviews of the foundation, but this fact was a selling point. I bought the foundation, love, but the ball is just that, not an aid." So then Robert says, "Thank you, Kara. It's good to hear from someone who has arthritis, who has actually used the product." So see, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, y'all, some people it's going to work for, some people it's not going to work for. In my honest opinion, and I know that I'm already bound to receive 5 million thumbs down and like, you know, so much, you know, hate for this. But at the end of the day, I feel like the brand is hopping on a bandwagon of just saying, oh yeah, it was actually an intention of the brand, but that's not even a fact anywhere. Like, it's not mentioned anywhere, and I think that that sucks. So anyways, y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. Hopefully this is the last video on this. I feel, well, I've made 2 videos about this already. This is the 3rd. So I feel like, oh my gosh, it's just getting dragged on. But I just want to say, once again, if you guys have any proof about it being mentioned from the brand anywhere, please let me know. Like, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you, even before filming this video, I read the brand website once again because I was like, okay, let me see if they updated it somewhere. I'm gonna mention it if they updated it, and they did not. So y'all let me know, you guys. Yeah, I will 100% make another video too and actually say, okay, here's where they mentioned it, but it's just not anywhere. So y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.